Hi everyone, I am Megan and I am the Ultimate Hype Witch. I'm coming at you live from my couch. I am in a very cozy mode. We are in a cold winter season of Austin, Texas. It just, boom, dropped right after Thanksgiving. And so grateful for probably the most magnificent and beautiful fall that I've had in my over 12 years of living here. It was gorgeous. Like, my mouth was just dropping every day from how beautiful and stunning this city was and still is, and it'll probably be back to up to 70 next week. But I just want to talk about, we're in the full moon of Gemini, and it is, Gemini, or the full moons are typically where you release, etc. I always believe that you should just be releasing and then setting intentions, because that's what I'm here to show people, how to live a life filled with more intention and intentionality, more curiosity, and more purpose. And that's how you can build that life of your dreams and set yourself up for success, right? So I don't really share a lot of details about what's going on in my personal life because I haven't necessarily decided how much is too much to share, because I really want to be focusing on all of the themes and that have been repeated in my life and how I've integrated them and implemented them and have embodied them, right? And so that's my main focus. So right now, I just did this beautifully powerful, insanely eye-opening ritual for this Gemini full moon. Right now, it's like the attractor of fates. And if you want more info, like, I can send you people who really know all of the aspects and all the things. But basically right now, on top of this full moon, we have, it's like this attraction fate. So it's basically like we have a lot of clarity because that's the full moon. It's illuminating what's meant to be brought to the surface. It's very confrontational, but also this light right now, because of all the other the aspects in the sky, it's like we get to see what's right around the corner. So for me personally, I got several pings throughout this week and just have had a lot of really beautifully honest conversations with myself, and I've been taking action on all of those because I feel it's so aligned for right now as I'm building this new brand and business and calling in all of my amazing clients. I have been so focused on that, and I also do real estate. I'm a realtor, and that's been very busy. But so just a lot's been going on, and I've gotten really clear about where I'm heading and what I want the next, 10 years of my life to look like, but really 6 months. I'm more of a, let's just focus on this. I have a vision for what I want my life to look like. And then it's okay, what actionable steps can I be taking over the next 6 months? And what do I want the next 6 months to be looking like? So then I can really, in a month, it's crazy how much you get done in a month, which is why I have my accountability calls with the Cauldron. I have a weekly call with a group of women right now, and it is so beautiful to witness the transformation and the magic that can happen when everyone comes together and shows up week after week for themselves and to be held in a container that is, built on safety and support and celebration, and accountability, right? It's okay, did you do what you said you were going to do? Because ultimately it comes back to you, right? It's this group is, we're not going to be banished. You didn't do what you said you were going to do, but it's okay, are you going to show up? It's are you living in alignment with what you say you're going to do? Because anytime you speak, that's a contract with yourself, right? That's you saying you're going to do something, you have to follow through, because every time you go against whatever you say you're going to do, then you are out of alignment. And it's the little micro moments slowly but surely take you off of your path of your highest timeline. And then you're wait, why am I not there? And for me, I've just been navigating my Saturn's return. Finally, Saturn went direct last week on Thanksgiving. And it took a few days, but I finally felt that full surrender and more of that forward energy as we move towards the horse. But so much is happening. Did a very powerful ritual, pulled a lot of powerful cards. My week right now has consisted of waking up and drawing myself a bath. It's, it's just waking up, it's super cold, and I don't want to go on walks right now until it's warm or like, warmer in the day. And so I'm taking baths, and my channel for writing and creativity has opened up so much. And so I just wanted to share, it's like, as the seasons change, your routines are allowed to change too. It's like, I want you to have permission and feel like you have permission to live life on your terms, right? And it doesn't have to be this rigid, every day I do this, but it's like, okay, right now, seasonally, this is what I'm being called to do. And it just relaxes me so much. I took a bath yesterday, went to Pilates right after it, and I could not hear her. Every time she said something, I go, what did you just tell me to do? Like, what are you saying? I was so relaxed, and it's helping me so much. I literally just have my journal, and I'm writing on my phone, writing, taking call, doing things, but I'm so productive. And I'm just in there in my own energy. I'm a Pisces, so I'm a water baby. So maybe that's why it's like I can't go swimming right now. It's a little too cold, but, and we don't, yeah. But anyways, so yes, I just want to be the permission slip and say, as the seasons change, you're allowed to change. And we aren't, the new year is starting allegedly, right? But the new year doesn't really start in the dead of winter. If we actually learned how to live with the rhythms and cycles of life, the real new year is supposed to be April 1st, right? We should have 13 months, because 365, or it's really 360 divided by 13 is 28. Let me do that, make sure that math is right. I can totally confirm that in real time. No, it's 364, right? Yes, 364 plus 1 day of rest, which is April 1st. And that's when life happens. That's when the babies are born with all the animals. That's when the plants come back to life. The the trees get their leaves back, right? And then you start being in that spring energy. And not everyone's the same, that's fine. But for the most part, this is, we're in this like sacred pause. Like, that's what the winter is. It's okay, where can I reflect on how my year has gone, and what can I allow myself to gestate on over the next few months, and start slowly building, and not have this pressure to perform in any certain way on January 1st. Like, your life must get together and you must become this whole new version of you, which is also what inspired me to create my program, the Vortex, because it's a self-guided journey. So you can take it at your own pace, and it can take you for the rest of your life, right? You get lifetime access to the modules, so you can go back over and over and over again. I've designed it to take you through a wheel of time, and each season you get 2 months to explore the themes and like all of the modules and journal prompts and everything that I gift you in this program. And it's so you can take your time. There's no rush to be anything or anyone that you're not. And everyone is navigating their own wheel of time at any given point. Everyone's going through completely different experiences. It's all the same energy, and we're all processing it in completely different ways, because that's our coding. That's our literal biological DNA, our astrological DNA, like what the constellations and stars have in store for us. Because the seasons, it's a wheel, right? Life is a circle, right? Astrology, if you've ever seen an actual astrology chart, it's a circle. It's a wheel of time. It starts with the 1 and then moves there. So many things I can talk about, and so many things I'm so passionate about and love sharing about. And I have my first workshop coming up. I'm working on setting dates for my second and then third workshop. I have the ideas. It's things I've either done in the past and I'm taking to another level, and all of that. And I'll do them digitally as well for everyone who wants to, participate, just so you can start to get to to see behind the curtain, right? Because the YouTube, it's where I talk about things I'm passionate about, the themes that I love talking about, right? But my programs are really where we start to dive deep and extract, like, and really start to get curious about ourselves and where we go. And these, this meditations, it's activations, it's me talking in hopes that, you're starting to get to know me and that we're building some relationship with each other, and you're starting to trust my authority and where I'm coming from. And then it's like the workshops take you even closer, because in real time we're getting to interact, right? And in the mentorship we get to interact, and in the cauldron we're interacting, and we're real time alchemizing things. And that's what I do with my clients, with whether it's real estate or healing or coaching or all of it. It's like, this is the activation, is when we get to have that, one-on-one time, that group time, the small group, the big group, all of that. It's so fun and exciting, and it's always so beautiful to see what everyone else contributes and brings to the container that we're co-creating together. I've had a lot of beautiful downloads come in this week, super powerful. I will share more, but I just wanted to do a little video talking about the full moon and what's going on, and what's going on in my life, and just giving you a little update. I've been a little absent on here for a minute, but more to come. I'm kind of starting a new little layout on, talking about themes, and then doing a meditation and activation or something like that. I'm going to probably start doing like small little breathwork things, nothing crazy, but just like, just breathing techniques and incorporating that more, because I do somatic breathwork as well, and I love getting to hold that space for people, which I also offer digitally or in person if you're here in Austin, Texas, or if you want to fly me to wherever you are, I'm down. But yeah, so that's what's going on. This full moon is extremely powerful. It's the last supermoon of the year. It's the great attractor. Typically, you just kind of want to be focusing on the releasing. I think there's a balance, and you should always be setting intentions for life, but that's just how I live life with intention. That's what I'm here to show other people, is how you can live life with more thoughtfulness and intention and purpose, and just direction and devotion to yourself and to your community, the people you keep around you, and the planet. And that's my vibe, right? That's my purpose. That's my mission. It's like, how can we be better people? How can we show up as a better version of ourselves every day? And it's like, how can we take the wisdom from yesterday and start integrating it into our here and now? Because there is truly no other time than now, in the present moment. And that's the only time we're guaranteed, right? But it's like that's how we access and unlock true freedom and liberation within ourselves and within our lives, is when we allow ourselves to truly become present and attuned to the moment and what our needs are in the current point in time, and not stifling and not shutting it down, and knowing how to show up for ourselves and not making excuses, holding ourselves accountable, and moving forward with more clarity and confidence. Yeah, I'm Megan. I'm the Ultimate Hype Witch. More videos to come. Woohoo! I hope you have a magical evening.